Hello, everybody. It is us, Eric Dozer.
We still haven't come up with an intro for this.
Yeah, we'll come up with it one day.
Yeah.
But today is a Dragon Ball
Discussion in a way of who would win.
Yeah.
Today we are doing dabura or Pikon. It took us a lot of random selects to see this play.
Yes.
Anyways, we are here to discuss who would win. I am on the side of dabura.
And I'm on the side of Pikon.
Okay, so I think I started off in the last debut, so you can go first. Why you think
Okay, well, to be honest, I think Pikon would win this fight, mainly because of how long he's been training for, and he's really powerful if he could hold his own with Goku, and dabura could barely hold his own with Gohan, and at the time Gohan was weaker than Goku, so to be honest, that's why I think Pikon would win, and Pikon's strategy is just amazing. That's mainly why I think he would win. And plus, if he could deal with the whole Ginyu Force, Frieza, his father, and Cell, I think he could probably beat dabura. So that's who I think would win. Why he would win.
So I say dabura would win because not only does dabura's techniques are unique and Pikon would not see some of them coming, like for example his spit that turns them to stone.
Yeah.
If all dabura would have to do would get up close and spit on his arm and bam, he wins.
Fair
And
point.
not only that, it is true that you said that he did barely hold his own against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but you also got to remember, this is Super Saiyan 2 we're talking about, a power that took down Cell.
Well, yeah.
With ease. So you also got to remember, dabura is stronger than Cell. And not only that, even though Goku was stronger than, was weaker than Goku at the time, you also got to remember, the time when dabura saw Goku was way after the training, after the fight with Pikon over here. And Goku was way stronger than he was when he fought Pikon, so now he has Super Saiyan 2 and 3, obviously. And that's one of the reasons why I think dabura could win.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, like, I will admit dabura's techniques are very unique, and Pikon wouldn't see them coming. But, to be honest, I still think Pikon would win this match, just because of how strong he could be. Plus, wasn't it said that Gohan was, like, not training for a long time? He was more focusing on school, so his power went down a lot, and saying he was slacking off. So this means Gohan was getting weaker, and still he could hold his own against dabura. Plus, especially with Pikon's speed, it would be really hard for dabura to find a place to hit him with the spit. So, yeah. And even though dabura has been shown to be fast, once he killed Kabito in like a couple seconds, I still think Pikon would be a little faster than him. Especially with one of his techniques. What was it called?
Hyper Tornado?
Yeah. And I think that would give him a big advantage.
Okay, so it is true that the Hyper Tornado would cause a huge problem for dabura, but you also gotta keep in mind he does have that sword that he pops out of nowhere. And like if he can get up close and like while they're clashing, he can somehow get a surprise with the sword, that can be very devastating to Pikon.
Yeah.
And are we gonna add in the factor that Pikon's dead or?
Well, to be honest, the dead part really won't do anything. If he dies, he'll just die forever.
True.
Really, it has no effect.
And also, it is true that Gohan was slacking off, but you got to remember how much stronger he was than Perfect. So the only reason Cell got anything done is because Gohan dropped his guard and got really, really cocky.
Yeah.
And the fact that dabura was still keeping up with him means he actually still is stronger than Cell. Because even with the decrease in the power, Super Saiyan 2 would still be stronger than Perfect Cell. Because of just how much of the scale Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan was above Cell. And honestly, that looked really cool.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, those two look really cool while clashing.
Yeah.
Anyways, another technique that you're forgetting is he can breathe fire out of his mouth. So like if they're clashing with their fists and they're getting like a fist lock, it would give dabura a perfect opportunity to use his fire breath right on his face. And like with the clash of the fists and like stuff, there's no way that Pikon would be able to move away from it. giving you know who the perfect opportunity to win the entire match.
Fair point, but
And you also got to remember that Pikon's gonna like completely underestimate him and wear his weighted armor, so that's also going to give Dabura a huge advantage. Because you also got to remember, unlike the people that he fought so far, Dabura is stronger than all of them.
even stronger than Goku.
He was stronger than Goku when he died, but after the training, he became weaker. And I admit that like Dabura isn't the one to train or whatnot, but like you also got to remember his power can be increased with the power of Babidi's magic. And like if things get too bad, you can always ask Bobby to send him somewhere he knows, like his home planet or something, that gives him an advantage. Giving him another advantage over Pikon here.
I will agree with that, but again, as I said before, Pikon's strategy, once he realizes that Dabura keeps, like, Babidi keeps doing this stuff, I believe Pikon would probably try to get rid of Babidi first. And since Babidi's not the one to fight, it would be really easy for him. And the sword, really, I don't feel like swords would do that much. It's like, I mean, swords
I love how you said that he used his sword on him.
Shut up. Anyways, I know swords can be powerful sometimes, but you have to remember in one of the Dragon Ball movies with, what was it, Garlic Jr., how even when those guys brought out swords, they wouldn't really be effective for Goku, and these were weak enemies for Goku himself. And just imagine if, when Pikon was stronger, how swords would affect him. And plus, he would realize that Dabura would be really powerful, and he'd take off his weighted clothing and then go all out. And with that, like, lock that you were talking about earlier with his fiery breath, I feel like Pikon would probably use his, like, tornado thing to get out of there, or to, like, hurl the fire back at him or something. Or he would probably try to get out of there or teleport. To be honest, that's the one way I can see Pikon winning this fight. And, yeah. And Dabura, as you said, isn't one to train, but Pikon trains almost every day, and he'll never give up. So, yeah, that's mainly why I think Pikon would win this tournament. Especially even when he knew Janemba would outclass him, he still was fighting back, and heck, would even do a little bit of damage. Not a lot of damage, but a little bit.
Okay, so what I have to say about that is when he did damage to Janemba, it wasn't because of his strength, because he found out that Janemba's weakness is insults, which is kind of ironic for a guy who's made out of Hell's like evilness or whatever. So the only reason he was able to even do anything to Janemba was because of the insult. And even with the insult, he was still taken out really easily by Janemba.
Still, as you were shown, he will do anything to figure out the enemy's weakness. He'll even insult, and once he finds the weakness, he'll most definitely try really hard to fight back.
Anyways, like I was saying, and about the part where he would like try and kill Babidi, Babidi's magic was good enough to stop Piccolo, whose level was already above Dabura's. Meaning that if these two are evenly matched in strength, he wouldn't even be able to get through Babidi's force field easily. And while he's trying to get through Babidi's force field, you also got to remember, Dabura's not just going to sit there and let this happen.
Yeah.
He's obviously going to either try and use his spit while he's distracted and hit Pikon in the back, or he's going to use his flame breath while Pikon's distracted. So I don't see him actually getting away with attacking Babidi. If anything, I'd find that as a disadvantage if he would try to do that. Because of how, you seem to underestimate Babidi's magic. He's good enough to enslave Vegeta for a while.
Well, Vegeta let himself be captured.
Even still, it was causing Vegeta's mind some serious, it took Vegeta some serious effort to get out of Babidi's control. And you gotta remember, Vegeta was way, way, way above Dabura's level in strength. The fact that Babidi can control someone like him for even a second means Babidi's magic is extremely powerful. And not only that, Babidi's magic's force field is extremely durable, taking quite a lot of hits from Piccolo, who at the time is stronger than both these guys.
Yeah.
So I don't see Pikon breaking through that barrier.
Fair point, yeah.
And honestly, I'd say that would be a way he would lose. And not only that, you make some good points with but Also, you also got to remember, Pikon's really confident in his skills, and even while fighting Goku, he kept his waiting clothes on a while,
Yeah.
even knowing that Goku would be a powerful opponent. So I see him like severely holding back at first, and that'd be his downfall. And like he'd get really injured quickly, and then even when he does take off his armor, it wouldn't matter, because he'd already be injured.
Yeah. I can see what you mean, yeah. But should we end it here? Or?
Yeah, I'd say we made some good points. Comment down below who you think would win.
Yeah. Say which argument was a little better, say who you think would win, and that's all.
Yeah, well,
see you later.
Well, I mean, we're going to be recording more, but we'll see you in the next video.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye.